do it. Yes, there we go. It's live there. Morning if you're just jumping in on YouTube, Facebook, and then we'll start Instagram as well, and hopefully we'll go live on Instagram Wednesdays. Focus a little bit more on movement. I think it'd be good to do some shoulders, some neck work, and maybe a little bit on the floor. Let's see how it goes time-wise. But finding Tom's doing his warm-up already there on Zoom. Finding a comfortable standing position. Let's start off knocking. So rotating hips and waist. Just keeping that spine long. Lifting here, just lifting the collarbone ever so slightly so we keep particularly that upper back open. So we can relax into the shoulders, into shoulder blades, in between the shoulder blades. Breathing easy, light and soft in and out through the nose. Natural breathing. Gradually slowing it down into water waves. Slowing it down. Keep going. I don't think Instagram never goes live straight away. Let me just press go live and see what happens. Yes, I think we're live on Instagram. I'll get this right one day. So good morning if you're just joining on Instagram. We're just doing a little bit of rotation through the spine. A little bit more of a focus on functional movement on our Wednesdays. And take a rest, stand tall. Let's work still on the spine, thinking of lengthening the spine, and particularly the upper back here, just opening up the upper back. So we're just going to be doing a little bit of very slight tucking of the chin and lengthening the back of the neck here. I don't want anything forced, but it's called spreading the feathers. It's quite a fun way of doing this. We're going to start with our palms forwards, facing forwards. And then it's like you're just scooping in front of you. So then we rotate, spiral the wrists, spiral the elbows, and then you send your fingers down towards the ground. And here we put some nice stretch or tension through the arms, bringing the shoulders down, and then just very gently bring the base of your skull towards the back. So imagine you have a wall behind you and you're just bringing your base of your skull towards the wall. So it's a little tuck of the chin, not trapping the throat though. So think of lengthening the spine, tension through the arms, really stretching out all the fascia in the arms and the fingers, and then relax and repeat. So here we're nice and soft, just gently breathing in and then fire it down to the ground. Stretch, lengthen, slightly tuck the chin, and then just keep going at your own comfortable pace. Scoop, bring the shoulders down, lengthen the spine. As we always focus in Qigong, that balance between strength and softness. So here we're really strong, stretch, 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 and then you go into that softness, soft, 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 soft. And of course, as it goes without saying, if there's any pain or if there's anything that hurts, it's not about overreaching, it's not about forcing. Bringing the shoulders down, the Let's do 2 more like this. Really feel the difference between where it's strong and then where you can soften and let go. Let the breath settle. Give your arms a little bit of a shake. And then we'll do it in the other direction. So palms are facing back. And then you just scoop through, bringing the palms forwards and then spreading the fingers, opening up the palms, lengthening down the arm line, tucking the chin slightly as if you've just got a wall behind you. So strong there, and then just keep repeating that in your own rhythm. Really lengthen out the arms, stretch all the way through the arm line, all the way through the elbows. You want those elbows straight. Create tension, squeeze all the muscles in the arms, squeeze all the fingers towards the ground, and then soften when you come into scooping through. Let's do 2 more. Lovely, and take a rest, have a little bit of a shake. Let's come to the shoulders. Let's do a bit more on the shoulders here. So fingers together like that, popping them underneath that little space below the collarbone. So it's like you're holding your braces there. And then we're going to just do drawing big circles with your elbows. Get that spine movement as well. So if I show you from the side, there's that little bit of movement through the spine. Chest lifts a little bit. Nice big circles. This is great if you're sitting at a desk for a lot of the time during the day, or if you're driving a lot. Smooth movement, no rush. Two more in this direction. And then going in the opposite direction. Spine waving, rippling. Just breathing lightly, easily in and out through the nose. And then rotating, so one forwards, one backwards. Let the hips move with this as well. So if you just have that little bit of softness in the knees just soften a little bit. Opposite direction. Any nice crunches and creaks. Again, as long as it doesn't hurt, we're fine, we're good. Good. And shake out. Have a little bit of a shake. Just stand for a minute, see how that feels. Go feet shoulder width, hip width apart, nice and tall. Give yourself a moment. Let's do a really nice sideways lengthening and encouraging the movement through the side of the rib cage. Always a good one. We'll do it just with our feet shoulder width apart to start with. And then I'll give you a more advanced version if you want to have a little go with that. If not, we just stay with shoulder width apart. So you one palm towards the ground, one palm towards the sky. It's important that we get that lengthening first before we start to reach over. So you lengthen the spine and then you reach over. So you're pushing them through with that hand there and that hand at the top there. So we feel that nice lengthening, encouraging of all of the fascia in the rib cage between the ribs. So you're squeezing a lemon there and then you come back up and then we just alternate. One palm towards the ground, one palm towards the sky, over to the side. And then just keep that movement going. Lengthen first. Find your rhythm. You might find that one side gives a little bit easier than the other side. Keep breathing through this as well. So if you get to the stage where you want to hold the breath, just do a little bit less. So we'll do exercises where we deliberately hold the breath, but here we want to be breathing through the movement. Lengthen. Nice and steady. Just in your own time, one more to each side. And take a rest. Little shake if you need a shake. With that one, it's really important to lengthen the spine out first because it's easy to go, oh, I'll just do this and lean over. But lengthen the spine. It's like you're creating space between each of the vertebrae and then you're just giving that that spine lean over to each side. If we want to make that a little bit more challenging, we can just do it in sort of like a small type of lunge position. So I'm just going to show you from the side there. So the leg that you've got going back is the one that you're reaching over with. So you get that nice length, not just through the rib cage, but also all through the whole body as well. So if you want to have a little go at that, the key to this is that you balance first. So you're nice and stable and balanced. You lengthen up and then you stay balanced and you reach over. Quite challenging. And then you come back up, step forwards, step back. There's no rush in this. Take it slow, lengthen, then you go the other way. And again, stay with the breath. So if you're getting to the point where you're going, oh, can't do this, stay with this one. It's not a competition. It's about easing out all of the fascia all the way down that side of the body. Great balance exercise too. Just going steadily, calmly from side to side. Let's have another couple. Let's do one more to each side. And take a rest when you've done those two. And you can, if you have space, so you could do that walking. So you could go one side and then you could step forwards and do it like that rather than stepping backwards and forwards. So if you've got nice space to do that, you can have a little play with that. Let's have a shake out. So we've done some nice lengthening, encouraging that stretching of the fascia. Now let's just shake the bones out using the legs, and you can tap the heels into the ground, really freeing up the shoulders, the spine, back of the head, bringing the arms into it. Let's do a cleansing and clearing breath. It always feels good when we're having a good shake. So breath in. Just like an animal shakes off any stress and tension. Good old shake. Hopefully you've not had your breakfast yet. And then slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down, slowing it down. And opening up the palms, opening up the shoulders. Feeling any tingling sensations. Don't know if you heard my stomach rumble then, that was good. I remember one of the first times I ever went running. And I'd had like some tea or something. I'm running along. I said, what's that weird noise? And I could hear the tea sloshing. It's like, oh, that's good. Have a little shake there. And then let's come back up to standing. And we'll do some opening of the flow. So breathing in and breathing out. Just get that nice, easy flow of movement. I know I said we might do some floor work, but not feeling for floor work at the minute. Let's stay standing and do a little bit more flow rather than floor. And I want you to keep in mind that same effortless movement. So it's still in that sense of flow and ease, but we're going to add to that little drop down. So that's sort of like squat with the lower body. So you're going to go down and then as you come up to standing. So it's the opposite to a tiger. It's opening the flow, but just dropping down, coming up to standing. Keep that chest lifted as you drop down. And again, don't think of this as an exercise. Think of it as a flow of movement. So if you just get to there, that's absolutely fine. We don't want to be holding the breath. You want that breath to be light and soft. Nice and easy. Next one, go alternate arms. So we're going to do a little step forwards as well. So we're going to step forwards, hip, shoulder, and then back, step back, and then step forwards. Obviously, you're stepping first, foot, hip, shoulder. So again, get that nice ease of flow, slowly back. And it's slightly out to the side as well that we're stepping. Slightly out to the side. I want you to really feel as if you're watching a slow motion movie. Hip, shoulder. Get that sequence, feel the sequence. Step, hip, shoulder, arm follows. Now we can stay with this if you want to make it just that little bit more challenging again, but the breath is easy. As you raise the arm, just raise that back leg. So we just balance on that front leg. So you still step, hip, shoulder, and then just raise that back leg. And we don't want to come crashing down. You want to be able to step down. And of course, you can just stay with stepping. I want you to feel all of that space here between the rib cage and the hip, so everything lengthens out. Lengthens the fascia out. That fascia is all the connective tissue that's intertwined and wrapped around the muscles. Take a rest there when you're ready. Organs, just lengthening out, gently lengthening out. Stand and balance for a moment. Pulling down the heavens, but we'll do it in 6 directions. So you're breathing in and your palms are facing forwards. Then we have that little bit of rotation to one side and then overhead and down the center. So keep that softness in the knee. Feel the ankles rotate, the knees rotate. One more each side. Did that wrong, sorry. I'm getting carried away there. And then we'll interlock our thumbs, resting there on the lower dantian, just below the belly button, the lower abdomen, bringing your feet together. And just closing your eyes now. And just letting your body do what it feels it wants to do, gently rocking, swaying. Standing posture, bamboo in the wind. Just tuning in with your connection to the ground through the feet, and then lengthening up the spine. Noticing the air as it just flows naturally in and out through the nose. Soft, light, easy breathing, effortless breathing, quiet breathing. Not trying to breathe in any particular way. And now taking in slightly fuller breath, still keeping it calm. Opening your eyes, stepping out. Let's bring our palms, just pressing our palms together above the head. So a little bit of pressure there. Bending the elbows back, gently brushing down the back of the neck, across the front of the body, lower back, down the back and the side of the legs, inside the legs. Give your tummy a rub. And we're finished there. Excellent. Hope that has set you up for the rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed that session. Thanks ever so much for joining. I will see you on Monday, same time, 8 o'clock on Monday, where we'll do a little bit more focus on breath. Have a great rest of your day, the rest of the week. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.